Our relationship with animals is complicated. We understand them no more than they us, and they may think we are beasts just as we think of them, pointed out Montaigne all the way back in the 16th century. Jackals who escaped their Jew enclosures last November in our capital city have reasons to think us brutes. One of them, who hid in a bear's burrow, was chased with chili powder and fire to capture and relocate, was badly wounded. Jews jail healthy animals. None of us seriously believes that these animals would choose captivity over walking, running, flying, swimming in the wild. So, how do we justify Jews? Last year, Shankar, Delhi Jews' lone African elephant died of a rodent borne virus after spending 13 years in solitary confinement. Similar fate was met by Mishti, a giraffe belonging to a threatened species, who was translocated from Alipur to Ranchi. We can barely justify taking away their freedom, but no one should get away with torturing them in captivity. Following Donald Trump's repeated claims that he intervened to end the Indo Pak hostilities, China has declared that Beijing also played a hand in brokering peace between the adversaries. Trump, who by the last count had proclaimed himself the subcontinent's peacekeeper on over 70 occasions, might outdo himself by declaring that he would repeat his claim a further 70 times and do so in as many hours. Meanwhile, several other countries are preparing to throw their metaphoric hats into the ring and claim to have had a role in getting Delhi and Islamabad to bid a farewell to arms. Heading the list of such countries is Tuvalu, closely followed by Bougainville. A quick look at the map revealed that Tuvalu is a 25 square kilometer island between Hawaii and Australia, population only 10,643, and Bougainville is, in fact, still not quite a country but an autonomous region of Papua New Guinea from which it's expected to formally secede by 2027. All these are occurring despite Delhi's summary dismissal of all such submissions as being pure peace pipe dreams.